We're here for the start of the Mercer Tour with Dave Gilpin. Dave, unbelievable that we are in what year of the Mercer Tour?
I think it's 16.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it doesn't get old.
No.
I'll tell you, it changes all the time. New kids coming in.
Yeah.
Kids that, at the end of the year, there's going to be kids that are going to graduate and go on to college golf. And, I've seen them, a lot of these kids, I've seen them since the time they were like 8 years old.
Right.
Now they're 18.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it for so long.
And we just watched a couple kids, get ready to tee off. They played in the state tournament this year. That's got to be pretty cool for you.
Oh my gosh, I loved following it. I was right up on that MHSA website following along on the live feeds. For the Jack Brocky, who obviously won the thing in Division III. But all the kids, to get to the States is a heck of a deal. Much less happen to win it. But there was 3 kids out of Jackson that in the Division III alone that won medals. All stated. With Evan Brisky, he's a regular on my junior tour here, the Mercer Tour, and Connor Spencer, he's another young kid that's played quite a few events on my tour along with Jack. And it's just great to see those kids and follow them.
Yeah, definitely. Now you have it's a great setup. It's a tournament setting for the kids. It really gives them, especially the younger kids, it gives them that experience they need for when they are going to go into high school and play tournament golf.
Well, you were exactly right at that. I mean, as a former coach for many years at Hanover for like 15 years, the kids that don't play in the summer and don't play in the events, they're so nervous they can't hardly hold their golf club.
Right.
It's a huge difference just sometimes in a matter of making the team, the varsity team or not.
Right.
These kids coming in as freshmen and stuff, if they're tournament tested and they've played they're not nervous, they go out and play just like it's a normal day of golf and they just pound on those kids that haven't played.
Right, definitely. Now, how many, you have about 100 kids already signed up
just
for
about
this
up to
year?
100. 96 or 7, I think. Last time I checked, I had one kid out of Lansing signed up last night. A sophomore out of Holt. Kind of nice to get a kid from Lansing.
Sure.
We got next week's tournaments up at El Dorado, and so he's signed up for that. I'm hoping that we can draw some more kids out of the Lansing area to come down and play in a few of our events.
Definitely. Now, for parents out there who are interested in getting their kids involved, what do they need to do? They don't need to. You don't need to play in every event, right?
Oh no, you don't. It's a pick and choose type thing. It's not a league. There's no point system.
Okay.
Every tournament is taken as its own entity. We give out the top 4 positions in each age flight. We got flights for boys and girls. We got specialties for the kids under 12. That we have set up. We call them our wiffle ball tees. They're out in the fairway. I played about 1,800 yards.
Okay.
So we've got stuff for just about anybody. In the younger kids, there's always a parent that follows along, keeps score.
Sure.
So that's pretty cool. We do want the parents to come out and follow if they want to. In fact, I'll tell you, once you get into high school golf, especially the state meets, when all the parents are out there following them around, if the kids aren't used to the parent following them around, that can make them nervous.
Oh yeah.
So just coming out in the summer and following your kid around,
sure.
I don't care if it's my tour or whatever, put forth a little effort because it helps them during the school year.
Right. I mean, I get nervous if there's 2 people watching, Now, one thing I wanted to ask you is, where does your passion come from? Obviously, you love the game of golf, Jackson Golf Hall of Famer. You're a professional. Where does that passion come from, and how do you still love it? This far into your career.
I get my age. You can't play baseball and you can't play basketball, and that's one thing that I've always loved about golf. Growing up, when we had the Deer Run Golf Club, when my parents my dad built that, and of course I started even before we built the course. My dad was a member at the Cundy Club, and so I got junior golf lessons at the club.
Right.
You did an thing with Ed Mitchell, though. Ed was an assistant, started out as a bagroom guy.
Yeah.
When I was back in school, so I've known Ed for a long time. But I don't know. I guess it's just something that I learned that you can do at any age. So it's just I just somehow developed a love for it, and now I'm at the point where I'm trying to give back a little bit that I got out of the game, and seeing these kids like we've talked before. 16 years, I've seen kids 8 years old graduate and go on to college.
Right.
So it's amazing. Sometimes after they've been out of my tour for a couple years, I went, whoa, man, did you change the last 2 years? They just turned into men.
Yeah, definitely.
And girls, too, women.
The game of golf is probably not as widely popular as it used to be. It's tough for young people to get out. this is a great opportunity. But talk about how important it is for parents to get their 8, 9, 10-year-olds just on the golf course, learning the etiquette, just following the rules. It's very important to get them on early.
I think it's important, and over the last couple of years, I've seen a pretty good growth in my younger kids, and a number of kids playing. I've got them as young as 6 years old playing, and so as long as they can take care of their own clubs, I got little pull carts they pull of their own, and little bags they can carry on their shoulder. But we don't allow caddies, so the parents can't tell them what club to hit and do all that type of stuff, because we really want the kids. It's their day.
Right.
Mom and Dad, I love to have them follow them around, but when they get out here to the course, it's the kids' day. Let them make their mistakes. They'll learn from them. I've learned over the years that you learn better from your own mistakes than having somebody tell you what to do all the time.
Sure.
You don't remember. You say, well, he'll tell me how to do. I don't have to remember that. Yeah. And then but it's important to get these young kids out. They do so much stuff inside. They're inside in school. They're inside and they're working on their computers, cell phones. Get right out on the golf course. Get out in the fresh air. Get some exercise. Have them walk around. I mean, that's where it's at.
Definitely.
Get them out.
You're doing a great job, and it's evident by all the kids here today on the first day. Parents would like to sign up, jjgolftour.com.
Yep, at the top there's a little bar box. You can click on that, and you can they have a place to register. You set up your own name and password, and takes you right through to the pay process. And
awesome.
It's easy. And if there's any problem with that, my information's on the website. You can contact me, and I'll try to walk you through it.
Great. Awesome.
But and we've also got, for anybody that might be out there who's thinking, man, I can't afford it. $13 for 9 holes. And $18 for 18 holes includes lunch.
Sure.
It's pretty affordable.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
But even if that's still a tough deal, I've got people I have a fund set up that to help defray some costs if you think you can't afford it. I don't want any kid to not play.
Awesome.
So if there's people out there that they want their kid to play, but they don't think they can afford it, whatever, don't stop. Contact me and I'll be happy to get them in.
Awesome. Well, JTV would like to donate some money to that fund for you. Just if there's anyone out there watching, definitely great opportunity to get on the golf course. Dave's going to take care of you, and the results will be posted on our website, Dave's website, and if you have any questions, just come out and check it out. You'll probably be pleasantly surprised with the way Dave sets up the tournament. So thanks, Dave.
Andy, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep, good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.